Fight!
And we're back. Paul is here with Sasha as usual. Unfortunately, we're missing out on Senan. He just called. He's not coming.
He has a cold.
Yeah, something. But instead, we have a stand-in. Marcus Österblom, welcome.
Thank you.
A Thai boxer.
But I'm retarded. Retired.
You are retarded.
Yeah, a little bit retarded as well.
However, your wife is not retired. I was about to say retired.
No, wife is
your
girlfriend.
wife is not retired.
His girlfriend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your lady.
Yeah, my girlfriend.
Yeah.
And
she's doing well.
Yeah, she's doing.
Tell us.
Well.
She went up this weekend, right?
Wait. Soon to be wife.
Soon to be wife. Yes.
Fiance.
Yes, fiance.
All right. So yeah, she went up this weekend. Tell us about it. How did it go?
Yeah, she was competing at Rumble of the Kings in Gothenburg, Partille, and she defended her WMC Muay Thai World Championship title against Iman Barlow. And Iman Barlow is ranked number 1 female in the bantamweight division. And she won.
How did she win?
She won on points after 5 rounds, so she lost the 2 first rounds, and then she, won the last
3 rounds.
Yeah.
How many minutes is 1 round?
3 minutes.
We don't know. We're not used to Thai boxing, so you have to update us a bit. But yeah. Was it a good event otherwise?
Yeah, Rumble of the Kings is always a good event. They make it very professional, and it was a good event. And the co-main event was Arthur Kushenko against Kostas Nangana, I think his name is. And it was also an awesome fight, but unfortunately, Kostas Nangana lost by KO in the 3rd round.
All right.
How was the
Kostas
fight?
is a Swedish guy.
Yeah, Kostas.
How was the fight until then?
First round, I think Kostas made a good effort, but Arthur Kushenko was a little bit too big and too experienced for him. But so that was
Kushenko. Last time it was a Rumble of the Kings. He fought, and I saw him in the dressing room warming up.
Yeah. Man,
he's really, really good with the hands.
Yeah.
Kostas too is a really, really good boxer.
Yeah. But he read Kostas really well and pounded him with body shots for about 2.5 rounds, and then he went to the head.
Okay, yeah, I actually went a couple of rounds sparring with Kostas. He's a really good fighter. I hope we have him on here.
Have you heard the saying, pound the body and the head will go?
Yes.
That was Joe Fraser.
Yeah.
My favorite, Smoking Joe Fraser. Yeah. So I got that one covered. However, we had some boxing this weekend. Sergey Kovalev versus Vyacheslav Shabransky.
Wait 1 second.
Right.
Was there other fights on Rumble of the Kings that were good?
Sonny Dahlbeck faced a Moroccan. He was in a tournament, 70 kilos or 69 kilo, but and he won the first fight, but he got injured. His shoulder bone broke or something like that, so he's out for a while now. And then I don't remember because I only watched about 3 fights.
But you're happy with Sofia Olofsson?
Yeah. She was awesome. She really showed her conditioning because she wasn't even tired after the fight.
So when are you going to marry
her? To be continued.
Yeah, all right. So let's move over to boxing because that's our subject. That's what we know. Kovalev, Shabransky. Did you see the fights?
Yeah, Kovalev, he looked really, really good. Really good.
Yeah, you were very skeptical of him last week.
I was, because I don't like when he lost the word. I thought he fought like a pussy. So now I think he did good, but Shabransky is not that good. So
Yeah, I think it's good for Kovalev that he changed his trainer to a
Me
Russian
too.
guy, because I don't think John David Jackson, to be honest, is a very good cornerman or a trainer.
I don't think he's good because you look at his hair. What is this shit, dreadlocks and stuff? People like that usually aren't that good trainers because they think about how they look and stuff, you know. Instead of thinking about the boxer, they're gonna think about their hair and shit. So
Sasha, you're an awesome trainer.
yes, because I don't give a shit about my hair. You understand what I'm saying? When
Yes.
he's training Kovalev, what is that? He's gonna start to comb his hair and shit. Look at the mirror and stuff. Nah, I don't think that he's good. You can be good, you know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I thought Kovalev looked really strong. He looked really good. I think that loss, I think he was kind of surprised at how it went
Yeah,
down.
because now he has a trainer that doesn't give a shit about his hair. He puts time on his boxing.
Yeah, but I know there was a lot of trouble between Kovalev and John David Jackson before the second Ward fight.
It was probably the hair.
Ward actually said that John David Jackson actually contacted them and offered to get inside information. But yeah, that it didn't really pan out. But
That Ward asked Jackson for
no,
information.
Jackson called the Ward camp to give information about Kovalev because they were not doing well with each other, Kovalev and Jackson.
I don't understand.
John David Jackson, who's the trainer of Sergey Kovalev.
Yeah.
You with me?
Why is he gonna call
Yeah,
Ward?
he called Ward before the second Ward fight and offered him inside information because he didn't like Kovalev. So he was training
But
Kovalev, but he didn't like Kovalev.
What is he gonna give him when he's? What is he gonna give him for information?
Money, probably. I would guess, but the Ward camp actually said
Marcus,
this.
do you understand?
No.
All right, this is too complicated for these guys. However, there was I think he looked really good. I'm really looking forward to see him fight Bivol or Beterbiev or maybe our own Badu Jack, who has to get by Adonis Stevenson first. What do you think of those fights?
I think Kovalev can beat all of them, but I don't like him because he's a pussy. He gave up against Ward, and I don't like that.
But so did Roberto Duran against Leonard, and he came back
but he
and showed
came
his
back.
heart.
Kovalev hasn't come back yet.
Yeah,
He has only one fight against a shit fighter.
But also, to be honest, he lost that fight to Ward via a knockout to his balls.
I think he gave up. He was gonna give up. He was like a pussy that fight. That's why I'm calling him a pussy.
Yeah, maybe, but still, he was, even though he was shutting down, he probably was expecting the ref to take a point or something away from Ward, but instead he TKO'd him.
But, okay, look at this. Look at it this way. When you box and you get punched on the balls, it doesn't hurt that much.
No, actually,
it's not so bad.
The cups, the boxing cups, they're really big. Yeah, they're really good. I actually, when I bought, I think it was an Everlast cup. I let my friend punch me in the balls, and it didn't hurt.
That's what I'm saying.
Like they are so good.
He gave up.
Yeah, these foul protectors. Whenever you see a fighter really complaining, unless his balls got like tangled up and the cup got like a bit weird, it doesn't hurt your balls.
I mean, have you seen Thai boxing cups? They have like a coconut, you know.
They really hurt to kick.
Does it hurt if somebody kicks you there?
Yeah, that's why you buy a super big cup if you have a small penis, so you like cover all the shit. So I have a super big cup and I have a small penis. I'm pretty okay.
So there's no problem, right?
No.
So what do you watch boxing?
Yeah, some boxing. Yeah, I know an awesome old fight, Clubber Lang. He is a good boxer.
Yeah, he's very good.
Yeah, he fought an Italian guy 2 times. He knocked him out the first time and got knocked out the second time.
Do you think he could win the heavyweight championship today?
Yeah, I think so, because he has an awesome haircut.
Well, hard to argue with that one.
But look, Marcus, if
Yeah.
you get if you get hit on the balls with a punch
Yeah.
when you have that cup, does it hurt?
Yeah.
Straight on the balls.
Yeah, the coconut.
Or on the cup.
Yeah, the coconut cup isn't really good. I think the boxing cups are better for getting punched in the balls.
The thing about boxing, the foul protectors, as they called, they are hard all the way around your waist. So when you get punched in the balls, the force is spread out throughout the whole waist. So it really, I let my friend punch me 10 times. It's really uncomfortable, but it doesn't hurt. So whenever a fighter is complaining, taking a long time, unless their cup got in the wrong position, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt the balls. It's just uncomfortable, but not more than that.
Can I teach you an English word?
Tell me.
Suspender.
Suspender.
That's
Isn't
what it's
that
called.
what you have?
That's what you call the fucking shit that you put on the dick.
All right.
To protect the dick.
However, we also had 2 Cubans up in the ring. We had Yuriorkis Gamboa, who won a very controversial decision against Jason Sosa. What do you think of that fight?
No, Gamboa lost. That was bullshit. And what's his name? Sosa. He's not that good, but he has fought good fighters, and he deserved the win, but he didn't get it. So I hope he just continues. He's gonna get a good win, soon.
Yeah, he's a tough guy.
I really believe that.
Yeah, but Gamboa, that was a bit weird actually. So let's move away, because that wasn't a very good fight. But we had Sullivan Barrera, who fought this other guy. I don't remember his name, a guy from the Dominican Republic. Are you on your phone?
No, he's on Tinder.
All right. However, Sullivan Barrera, he was doing really well against a really awkward and strong opponent with, hard punches.
I'm trying to see what a suspender. It's not for the.
Yeah, I think suspenders are the ones you have.
Hang slams.
Yeah.
What's it called then?
It's a foul protector.
No,
or a cup.
Another word. A cup is not. It's another word, man.
All right.
Jockstrap.
Well, don't mind us talking here on this podcast.
Dick strap.
Yeah. So, what do you think
Where
about...
did I get suspender from?
Suspensoir, the Swedish word.
Yeah, this is a Swedish word that you just took and made an English twist on. Doesn't work that way. Yeah. So what did you think about Sullivan Barrera? I really like him. I think he's a good fighter.
I think he's a good fighter. He probably can beat most of the top fighters, but maybe better be if he's a little bit too strong. And Kovalev has, I think he has a style that. I think Barrera can beat them all, but I think it's whose day it is.
I think
it's
actually
50 fights.
It would be a entertaining fight to see Badua against Sullivan Barrera. I think Badua has a good chance because Sullivan
beats him.
Because Sullivan Barrera has he usually gets knocked down, and Badua has a really good killer instinct. So I think he would. I think he could very well beat Barrera. Anyways, that's about all the boxing that we had. Next weekend we're gonna have Miguel Cotto's farewell fight.
Who cares about that, man? I don't.
You
know who Miguel Cotto is?
Doesn't he have tattoos?
Yes.
Yeah.
All fighters almost have.
But he's shaved and has tattoos.
But,
right?
but he made this weird. A lot of fighters do that. Miguel Cotto did. Whenever they lose a fight, they start getting tattoos. Miguel Cotto did it. Antonio Margarito did it as well, and this Mike Tyson did it. There's plenty of fighters who, as soon as they lose, they start getting tattoos and their career go downward.
Now, when you're talking about tattoos, I think the ugliest tattoo that anybody has that's a fighter, that's Conor McGregor's. It looks like those, remember when we were kids, Shake, those bubble gums?
Yeah.
They are like tattoos or something. It looks like he put it on the body, Remember those?
Gnuggisar.
Gnuggisar.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple of terrible tattoos. Brock Lesnar's, the sword in the middle, though that's MMA, it looks terrible.
That's
looks
wrestling.
That looks like a penis or
WWF.
something. But however, I'm a huge Miguel Cotto fan. I think I'm one of his biggest
You know what?
fans.
I have never been a fan of his. Never.
Why?
Because when he fought Margarito, when he gave up there, I didn't like it. I know his hands were loaded and stuff like that, Margarito's, but still, he gave up. And people, not for 100%, they know that it was the hands were loaded, So
Yeah, I still you got to take
after
that. You got to
after that fight, I never liked him.
You got to take that fight out of the equation, I think, because he had like bricks literally.
But you never
in
know.
his-
That's not 100%.
Yes, of course it is. However, that's actually one of the first fights where you and I had a big debate against when Cotto fought Sergio Martinez. You're still to this day you believe Sergio Martinez should have won, and still he get outclassed and destroyed.
Martinez has the style to beat him easily any day of the week, but his his knees, right?
I
Was
don't
it his
know.
knees that were not good?
I think it was his chin.
No, it was his knees.
No, he got outboxed by Cotto. It was just the wrong style for him. Cotto was doing a fantastic job. Yeah.
Surprise, fucker.
Hey,
Fuck off, faggot.
he's back. All right. Probably have a little cut here. Senan, take a mic, and I think you're gonna have to stand up because I don't think there's a chair for you.
Just take that chair.
All right. So we're gonna move around a bit here.
We have been talking about tattoos. Can you show me the tattoos you have on your arm?
Move in.
Sasha, come in.
Vach is international.
Yes.
Can you show his
Move
tattoos?
in, Petrov.
Show the tattoos. Do you have tattoos, Marcus?
And here he is.
One tattoo.
What is that?
Here.
What is that?
It's my girlfriend's name.
Oh,
The one you have
that's
now?
a tough one. I
Yeah.
really wish the best for you
Yeah.
now.
The girlfriend you have now?
Yeah, same one.
That's good then.
Yeah.
But Vach has like different people from different countries on his body. He's international.
I'm international, man. I'm international.
Who
So
do you have?
guys,
What's the guy's name?
who gives a fuck? You don't know shit.
Who's the one on the left? The one
Okay,
on the right.
so
Yes.
what do you think?
You look terrible with those headphones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
However, yeah, we've just been talking about Kovalev. What do you think of the fight?
I think he did a good fight, but I think Shabransky is nothing special. So
But he's a well-schooled Eastern European fighter
yes,
from the Ukrainian school.
yeah, he's well schooled, but he's nothing special.
Yeah.
I think it was a good fight for Kovalev to come back, but he has to prove he has to prove himself against top guys. Like even if he fights a guy like Adonis today, I don't think we're not gonna see anything until he fights like a top name.
Chickens.
Yeah, chickens.
Yes. However, he did look very good.
Yeah, he did look good. I mean, you see,
Marcus,
let
do you know who Chickens is? Chickens is?
Chicken?
Chickens.
No.
Kovalev calls Adonis Stevenson for Chickenson.
Okay, because he's a chicken?
Nah, because he thinks he ducks him. But
Okay.
the thing is with Kovalev, he always been looking good. It was only the second fight against Ward he didn't look good, and he looked so terrible. So he fell from my eyes. Like he gave up that fight, and I didn't like that at all. So I want to see him against a fighter who can press him again. who can put some pressure on him again.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Right now, I think it's gonna be. He has to step up, or is he in the same weight class as Beterbiev and Bivol? Those two guys.
And there's also another Ukrainian guy named Alexander Govlaki, I think.
I never saw him.
Govlaki, I think it's something weird. He's a really good fighter. He stopped Isaac Shalemba. He's a really tough guy as well.
But all the guys from those countries are good. But right now, the top names, Beterbiev and Bivol, I think they can put good pressure on him.
Do you think it's good that he has changed trainers from Jackson? Kovalev.
Kovalev
He has changed trainers.
Oh, I didn't know that. Maybe it is. Maybe it's a boost for him. I don't know.
Because I said that Jackson, I don't think he's good for it because he thinks about his hair too much. What do you think about that?
You may be right, Petrov. I never thought about that.
Yeah, so we've just been talking about Miguel Cotto as well. He's gonna do his farewell fight this weekend. What do you think of his career?
Who is he fighting?
Saddam Ali.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I don't know much about that Saddam Ali, but if he's going to make a farewell fight, farewell. What can I say?
Saddam Ali is shit.
No, I don't think he's shit. I think that's a terrible stylistic matchup, and I actually have some money on Saddam Ali.
Okay, Paul, look, it's his farewell fight, okay? Do you think he's going to take a fighter that he's going to lose?
Do you know who Saddam Ali is?
Do you think he's going to take a fighter that he could lose to? No.
Saddam Ali?
He knows he's going to beat his ass. Saddam Ali is shit. Who did he lose to? Okay, check.
Yeah, Josecito Lopez, right? Or, no, wait.
No.
Anyways, it doesn't matter. I think Saddam Ali is a really good
bad.
fighter.
He's not a good fighter.
He was an amateur standout from America. And I think...
What's his name? World Kid. That's his name.
Who cares? However,
what kind of name is that?
That's what I'm saying.
However,
I think you're wrong, but I don't know nothing about that Saddam Ali.
But he's 8 times the money.
Yeah.
It worth.
Okay, it's worth to put money on him, but you're saying that...
I thought Miguel Cotto looked terrible in his last fight.
Yeah,
he fought a terrible Japanese guy, and he was about to give up, I think, almost. He was so tired, he could not last 12 rounds and perform well.
Yeah.
Why are you looking at women's underwear?
But anyway.
What's it called?
Did you see his phone?
What's it called? The shit for the cup? You know, in English, what's it called?
The cup.
No, but they have a different name too.
They also call it foul protector, I know, but he's looking for another word.
It's another word.
He doesn't know English that well.
That's Hinkslin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways. You know that not this weekend, but next weekend is the big fight.
Yes, Vasil Lomachenko and Guillermo Rigondiaux.
Have you heard about those two fighters, Marcus?
Yeah, Lomachenko I've seen. He's awesome.
Yeah, the guy he's fighting is awesome too. Both guys have won 2 gold medals in the Olympics. This is the first time 2 gold medalists fights each other as professionals.
2 double
Olympic
champions.
I know that because I watched this.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Hey.
So
he lost against Jesse Vargas.
Jesse Vargas, right?
And if Jesse Vargas isn't that good.
He's a good fighter. You can't look at his record. I think he has only one loss to a really good fighter.
You know what, Paul? I think Miguel Cotto have to have a real bad day to lose to this guy.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't think he like Sasha said, he's not going to make a farewell fight and lose. If he loses,
yeah, but I think the boxing gods don't care about if you're gonna have a farewell fight and so on. If you're not motivated and you fight a hungrier young guy, you're gonna lose.
Miguel Cotto has probably sparred him and he knows he's gonna win. Otherwise, he won't take that as a farewell fight.
I remain skeptical.
Yep, I agree with Sasha.
But Paul is not so smart.
Hey guys, you know another thing I want to talk about?
Tell us.
You remember when we talked about a heavyweight named Joseph Parker?
Yes.
Okay. Dimitrenko that knocked out Adrian Granot, right? He lost. Dimitrenko lost to Joseph Parker.
Yes.
Joseph Parker knocked him out. Now they're talking about Joshua against Parker, and I agree with Sasha that Joshua is the best so far, but he hasn't been really tested yet.
That's true.
I think
no. I think Vladimir Klitschko is quite a big test.
Listen, with Vladimir Klitschko, I'm going to tell you this. He has the same problem as Joshua. They're too big. They're too much muscles on them. And Vladimir didn't lose that fight because of Joshua's skills. He was so fatigued in the end. He was so tired.
I would actually say Joshua looked even more tired.
Yeah,
but he showed
exactly.
He showed a lot of heart and skills. So I got to give him credit for that one.
I agree. That's how he won that. He showed more heart and more will. He's younger. He's hungrier. But I think this Joseph Parker. Have you watched him, Joseph Parker?
He's good.
Yeah, you're gonna like. Yo, you seen him?
I've seen him. He's very good.
I like him.
Explosive.
I
think he's too little for Joshua.
That's what I was gonna say. The only problem is that he's too little for Joshua.
I kind of disagree with you guys. I think
What's
he's
correct English? Is it too small or too little for Joshua?
Too small. However, I think he's a bit too wild. He throws his right hand, just swings it over. Did you see his fight against Huey Fury?
Technique. What are you talking about?
Did you see his fight against Huey Fury?
Yeah, but Fury is big. It's hard
yeah,
to
but
look
he did not look
against.
very good. Even though I thought he won, he wasn't. He wasn't
Fury
doing
is
well.
hard to look good at.
No,
Even
but his
Tyson
technique,
Tyson
technique was
Fury,
not
you
good.
can't look good against these.
It wasn't
fighters.
Tyson Fury. It was Huey Fury.
Yeah, but I'm saying even as he's like Tyson Fury. Their brother, but what is it? Cousins.
No, they're brothers.
No, they're brothers.
Yeah, so they have like the same bodies. It's hard to look good against them.
He's very, very awkward, Tyson Fury. You know, Paul. That's why.
Huey Fury.
No, both Tyson and Huey. They're very awkward fighters. And Sasha is right. You can't look good against those guys. Look at Klitschko, for example. He couldn't throw punches against Tyson Fury because he's so awkward. And I think if Tyson Fury comes back and have a good day against Joshua is going to have problem with him too.
Yes, I think so too.
Big problems.
Maybe, but
don't underestimate that guy.
I'm not sold on Parker just yet.
I'm not sold on it. I'm just saying that if he fights Joshua, I'm not saying he's going to beat Joshua, but he can put pressure on him.
He
can bring out the best out of Joshua.
I think it'll be a good fight.
He can bring
Marcus,
out.
have you seen Joshua? No, Parker.
Parker, is he the one who has a lot of knockouts?
Yes.
Yeah, he has a lot.
They all
of
have.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
but
He's
he's
explosive.
he's
a black guy, what?
No, he's from
No.
New Zealand, I think.
New Zealand?
Or,
No.
something like that. Yeah, he's a good fighter. He has a good punch, you know.
Okay. Yeah.
And I think that's going to be a good. I think there is a couple of fighters out there now that can give Joshua a good test. You know, like Deontay Wilder. He's wild, awkward. Tyson Fury if he comes back. And this Joseph Parker, I'm counting him in. He's not bad. He's not a bad fighter.
He's a top five
He's a good
fighter, I would say.
he's a good fighter.
But that's also due to the lack of depth in the heavyweight division. It's
course.
not that many. It's not a deep division.
No, of course.
I think you're wrong there. I think the heavyweight division is looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, it is, but also you have guys
I don't
like...
think it looks so good. So there's not so many names.
Parker,
out there.
It's better than...
Klitschko is finished. They have Joshua. They have Wilder.
They also have
Yeah,
Povetkin, but he's been caught several times now in the doing steroids. However, he's a good fighter. It's a tough task for anybody.
But they have a couple names. Before it was only Klitschko.
Yeah, that's true. He's looking better than a long time, but still the heavyweight division is never as deep as, say, light heavyweight or middleweight or welterweight.
No, those weight classes are much stronger. But
Okay,
Tyson
well,
Fury is
look
on his
at-
way back now.
Look at it
anyways.
this way. If you walk outside, how many people as big as Klitschko or Joshua you see on the streets?
Yeah, but that's exactly proving my point.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it's a deep division now compared to other.
Compared to other
compared to
eras.
5 years ago, yes.
Yes, absolutely.
They're
that's
getting
true.
bigger and bigger, boy.
Yeah. So should we move over? There's a couple of UFC fights coming up,
Yeah.
and we also had a quite spectacular but also tragic fight this weekend in Michael Bisping and Kelvin Gastelum.
Yeah, but we all knew.
Yeah, I think it also gets me a bit angry because I don't understand how Bisping could get licensed to fight this early after this tough fight where he lost to Georges St. Pierre.
Was that his farewell fight?
No, he's gonna have another fight in England.
You know what? I
coming
didn't
up.
like Bisping that much before, but after this fight, I like him because he takes any fight and he talks good after the fight. He's not complaining or anything. He just said, I lost to a better man.
Yeah, but he's a good person. We're not talking. We never said we don't like him as a person. We're talking about him as a fighter.
Yeah, I think he's entertaining and funny, and I give him a lot of respect. He's a tough fighter, but that's why the commission has to step in, or the UFC, and say, you can't fight this fight. That's stupid.
Yeah, because he got rocked by GSP without left hook.
Several times
Yeah,
as well.
so I can't understand. They're not letting Mark Hunt compete because he has brain damage, but Bisping can compete, and he has obviously brain damage after the first fight, after the fight against GSP.
It's not healthy, you know.
No.
And
you only have one brain, you know.
Yeah, that's true. But
I have two.
Yeah.
Kelvin Gastelum, he looked really good, and that was a brutal knockout.
But I think I always like that Kelvin Gastelum. He's like an animal.
Yeah,
you
he's
know?
a tough kid.
He fights anybody, and he fights like a.
But he has had weight issues, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they say he's in the wrong.
Did you see the weigh-in for this fight?
No, I just
He was
heard about
grabbing
it.
the towel and trying to get away with it. Eventually, they have to redo it, and he has to take his underwear off. It was really awkward because he was trying to cheat, and they could have caught him.
And don't forget, they're saying he's in a wrong weight class. You should go down one weight class.
he should.
And he has a problem in this weight class. So, but that's a common problem, because a lot of tough fighters, they always have problem with their weights. Have you noticed that?
They like to eat pizza, man.
Yeah.
Hamburger.
Another fighter that got praised by Joe Rogan. Did you hear that? David Tamer.
Yes, our old guest.
He's a really good fighter.
Yeah, he was talking.
We all know that.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
I heard his
What
podcast.
did he say?
Oof, he was talking about him for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, he's been really impressed.
Saying he was telling people like, don't blink, guys, because this David Tamer is a vicious stand-up guy.
He's a world-class
He's a
stand-up
world-class
guy.
striker, like that. He was talking good about
You
it.
know what? I remember before when he was an Ultimate Fighter, even then they talked good about him.
Yeah. He's a character, David Tamer.
Yeah.
He's funny,
I think he's gonna be a star.
The Americans like his style, they like his heart.
Yeah.
And he's so effective. He's a really good fighter, and I also hope his brother can make a comeback in UFC, because he's so much better than what you could see in his last fight, because he was out of shape moving up a division, but he's so much
But I
better
don't
than
think
him.
his stock went down. I think it went up because he showed heart.
Yeah,
He broke his
probably.
hand in the first round.
And it was a good fight too.
But what about this
What do you
close?
think, Marcus?
About the Tamer brothers?
Yes.
They're awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, your girlfriend is in. She's a world champion in Thai boxing, and they are K1 fighters before they went into the UFC. So you know about them.
Yeah, I've seen Tamer against Sonny Dahlbeck 2 times also. They were awesome fights. So
Who won those?
1-1, one for each.
But they were really young at that time,
Yeah,
right?
they were like 18 or maybe something
Yeah.
like that.
Because they've been fighting for quite some time now.
But Sonny he's not that too old too. He's
I have no idea.
He's 26.
26.
Hey,
Alright.
did he win this weekend? By the way.
Yeah, but he broke his shoulder. His shoulder bone.
Oh.
So he will be out for a couple of weeks now. It wasn't as bad as they thought. They thought that he needed surgery, but he didn't. So
Yeah,
Well, they thought Sasha needs surgery, but you haven't done nothing about it.
I'm waiting to get time, you know.
Yeah, I meant your face. Surgery for your face.
Before we're running out of time, we have some UFC fights coming up this
Yeah.
weekend. Let's make it quick. Jose Aldo and Max Holloway. Who you got?
Max Holloway. That's my
Holloway.
favorite fighter in the UFC now.
Yeah, I think he's really good, and I think he's
In
gonna
Hawaii, you
destroy.
say Shaka. This
Shaka.
is Shaka.
All right.
Hang loose.
Shaka. Shaka.
Yeah.
Shaka.
Then there's Eddie Alvarez and Justin Gaethje.
I think Justin will take that.
I think so too. I don't like that Eddie Alvarez at all.
Eddie Alvarez, I think he's done. I think
He's
Conor
been done
McGregor
for a long
will-
time. You thought he was going to beat Conor McGregor.
Yeah,
That was the
I
stupidest thing I
absolutely-
ever heard.
No, he.
That's
I
like
think
the
he meant,
worst. That's what, like I don't. I never heard
shut
That
up.
was
something
that
more
was the worst
stupid.
prediction. Seriously.
He just fought terrible, and Conor took his heart.
You know what we say then? Shaka.
Shaka,
Oh,
bro.
whatever.
Go shuck yourself.
Yeah, and then we got Alistair Overeem and Francis Ngannou.
I want Overeem to win, but I think he's too slow and his chin is
Chinny.
his
Yeah.
chin.
Do you know he's
Glassy.
been knocked out like 15 times? I think. He
What
has.
do you think about him, Marcus?
I think Alistair Overeem, after he stopped doing steroids, he got a little faster, but he's still, like you said, I think he's got a weak chin. But I think he has improved because he's not trading as much as he used to. He's like more on the outside, using his kicks more.
So that's a good thing.
Yeah, but
Why is it a good thing?
because he won't trade with his hands, so he will use his legs more, try to protect himself. But I don't think he will beat Ngannou because
So
he's a monster.
you're saying if he uses his hands, it's Shaka time.
Yeah, he will go.
Paul.
I think Ngannou will just walk through him. I think
Paul.
he.
Go shuck yourself.
All right. That all makes sense.
How the hell could he think that Eddie Alvarez is going to beat Conor McGregor?
Still,
That was the
that's
stupidest
more than
thing
a
I
year
ever
ago
heard.
now.
I never. heard
Yeah, and
something
it's going to
like
live with you for the rest of your life, you stupid shaka.
Do you know who Eddie Alvarez is, Marcus?
Yeah. I saw the fight. He went.
What did you think about that fight before the fight? Who did you think was gonna win?
I actually didn't know. I was just excited about the fight. So it was.
How can you be excited about that fight? Then you're stupid too.
Me and,
maybe.
Sasha predicted that fight exactly as it went. It was
Okay.
like, how does people think he's going to beat Conor McGregor?
I thought he was going to wrestle him, but he
Yeah.
gave up on that plan. However, there's also another fight, all you people betting at home. Henry Cejudo versus Sergio Pettis. What do you guys think?
You know what? Cejudo, I haven't seen him that much, but Pettis, I thought he was finished. He did a good fight against. What was the guy he fought in the last card?
I don't remember. I don't remember.
He did a
his
pretty
fight.
good fight.
Yeah, he was really good.
was good.
the
He was
main,
Ultimate Fighter.
main event.
One of the coaches on Ultimate Fighter too.
No, that's Sergio Pettis.
No, Cejudo.
Cejudo was, yeah.
Did he win that fight? Who did he fight then?
He fought Benavides, but he
Who won?
lost that fight.
Benavides.
But I think Sergio Pettis is gonna win this fight, and it's 3 times the money on Pettis. So all you people betting out there,
You're gonna bet on Pettis?
yeah.
Yeah, I think I will too.
Yeah.
Because I think he can do something. He
3
was good
times
his
the
last
money.
fight. Who
Is
did he
brother
fight?
to the
It
other
wasn't
Pettis?
that long ago, Paul.
They really-
Yeah. He's brother to Anthony Pettis.
Who do you got?
Honestly, I don't know.
You don't give a shit.
No, not about that fight.
So, yeah. With that being said, I think that's about it. I don't
Alright.
think we have much more. I don't know. Tamor brother, Drakkar Klose is his opponent. I have never seen him.
I
He's
never seen him
undefeated,
too.
so he's probably good. But I think Tamor is gonna handle
We
him.
love you, David.
Has he done any
Get the
UFC fights? Closer.
I don't think so.
What is he? Croatian, right? I
Maybe.
think he's Croatian. I never heard of him actually.
Yeah.
Anyways,
When is Tamer fighting?
This weekend.
this weekend
same.
on
Yes.
Saturday. yeah.
Is he on the main card?
Yes.
I think so. Maybe on the undercard. I'm not sure.
No, he's 100% the main card.
Yeah.
All right.
I think so. I know so.
So with that being said, we're running out of time now. Thanks a lot, Marcus, for jumping in when this
Yeah.
guy couldn't.
Thank you.
And all you people, tell a friend about us and keep following us on
Social
YouTube
media.
and all the social medias and so on.
We're everywhere.
And we're coming back next weekend with a great episode.
Before we finish, I just want to tell you something really strange and funny. It's going to be funny for the people watching too. A guy came up to me on the street. I'm still surprised, okay? A guy came up to me on the street and says, "Hey guys, you're awesome. We're following you, blah, blah, blah." I said, "Oh, thanks. That was nice." He's like, "I have a friend. He hasn't missed an episode and he had sex while watching you." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, we went to Cyprus and he was having sex with a girl at the same time he was watching your podcast." Have you ever heard anything like that?
Well,
we're getting famous, man.
I don't know if I'm getting flattered by that, but
I don't know if I'm going to get flattered or
right.
not. I had to tell you because you're involved. But what?
Watch our podcast and get sex.
Yeah, watch our podcast and get sex
and have sex.
No, get sex. Maybe they
sex.
get sex. I don't know.
All right.
Have sex, same shit.
Yeah.
All right. If we have that effect on your love life, then
Shaka.
I'm all for it.
Shaka.
So, with that being said, thank you.